Hey YouTube family, it's Anthony here again. It's 11:30 on Sunday. I just wanted to make this video because I found some inspirational videos from Renee on her financial struggles and Nurse Brownskin on her financial struggles. And I felt inspired to make one of mine to help inspire other people maybe. But I had my own struggles through getting from where I was to where I am today, and I don't think I'll get emotional about it, but I felt like it's going to be necessary for other people to know that there is still, hope out there as long as you keep God on your side and you have faith that you're doing the right thing. First, I'd like to say, 6 kids, Nurse Brownskin. I don't know how you're doing it. You are truly blessed. I don't know how. And Nurse Renee, I don't know how you did it, waking up with in the heat with no electricity, or on $5 with what was it, pizzas that you split in half. I just gotta tell you, those pizzas would not have fed my fat ass one bit, not at all. Would not have worked. I don't know how you did it. Um, but before I get to my struggles, I need to give you a little background on my situation and a little bit of my story. After high school, I went to Westchester University. I spent a year there, and in that year, I met a woman and fell in love with her. Um, and while I was in Westchester, I realized that due to financial reasons, I couldn't continue my education. Um, me and my wife was still there, and we were still together, and we were working pretty hard. And I got a promotion to a admissions and marketing director at a long-term care facility. At the time, it was great. I was very happy with it. I was doing fantastic with it. I love being around people. I'm a people person. I'm an extrovert. I like to make new friends. I like to talk to people. And it was in healthcare, which is something I was passionate about anyway. Um, while before I got married, uh, the job that I had, I realized was draining me emotionally, it was draining me spiritually, and it was really bothering me on certain levels because the job became not helping people, but looking at patients as a dollar sign. Like my job was really to go into the hospitals. I'm sorry that you got hit by a car, but here's my card. I can admit you, get you a seat. We can do the IV drug therapy at the nursing home, and I can get you better. You go in 2 weeks, and that was my job. Um, I didn't I didn't like it because I had no say in the care. I couldn't be too compassionate. I had come down to I had to choose based on insurance and drug plans on who to bring in and who gets to get treated. And it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible on my relationship. It was horrible on me. It was horrible on my family. So I was on the beach in Jamaica on my honeymoon, and I looked at my wife and I said, this is what I want to do every year. I want to be able to do this at least once a year. I want to be able to take you, our future children, go on a vacation, be happy, and be happy about where I'm at with you, my family, and my career. And I looked at her and I said, I want to become a nurse. It wasn't too far fetched to her because we met. I was trying to get in the nursing program at Westchester anyway. Um, she seemed to have supported me on that at the time, and she had her concerns. I had my concerns, but I looked at her and I told her that you need to have faith in me as your husband that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. And the reality was there were very few spots for a lot of applicants. So there was a good possibility, and we both knew this, that I would not get in. So right there, the flame was lit under my ass to, produce, get in there, study hard, try to do my damnedest to get into this program because I had a lot riding on this. We had moved back into my parents. Um, we had moved back in my parents. We had cut some expenses. We've really, she was being a sole provider for us. And, as long as we had a roof over our head, I felt good that I just needed to um, concentrate on school. So I went through school. I did a year with the prereqs, studying for my entrance exam, which I talked about last video, and um, prereqs, studying for the entrance exams. I went to group study sessions. I went to extra classes to just get where I needed to be in order to get into this program. Um, the day that I took the exam, the day that I was ready to take the exam was uh, the day after I found out I was getting a divorce. And the divorce, that news really, really hurts you. I was very angry, um, sad, depressed. Um, but I still had that test. I mean, I invested $45 into it. I invested all that time and energy. But most of all, the motivation that was there for me to get in the program had now decided to leave me. And I really needed to reevaluate once again why I wanted to become a nurse. Because before her, I knew why. I had lost the reason why when she left. For some reason, I attached it to her and my supposed future family with her. So when I took that test, it was not the best. That's why I got the 75. I had a lot of, that personal issue going on. Um, I worked too hard though to just get that 75, and I dug real deep through that anger, that sadness. I sat in church and prayed on it, and I didn't know. I didn't know if this was the right thing to do. This was new to me. Um, I never put my mind to something so much that it didn't work, and it was very nerve-wracking to me. I put everything I had in faith and strength into this marriage, and I thought it was going to work. It wasn't easy. Um, I'm definitely someone who can delay satisfaction, and I knew I needed to do this hard work now in order to be smooth sailing later, and I was willing to do that. It does take two for a marriage to fall apart. Um, my issue was from her side. She says that I didn't work well with her as a team, or I wasn't attentive enough. Uh, and in reality, we had much different schedules. She'd come home at 2 in the morning. I was asleep, because I was up till 12 midnight studying to go to class at 8 a.m. So we were like two ships passing each other in the night, and I just held on to the love that I have for her. And then she told me the day we got that she wanted to separate from me, tell me she wanted a divorce was she said that I was a good man, a better husband, but she just didn't love me the way that I deserved to be loved. And if she did love me, she wouldn't have gotten emotionally involved with somebody else. And and that really hurt. That really hurt because I really felt felt like I'm busting my ass for us to have a better life. Um, Maybe and to her, I wasn't a traditional a traditional husband role of going to work and then going to school and popping out babies. I didn't want to do all that. I'm trying to do it this way that I really truly felt positive for us. But anyway, I did pray about the nursing program. I didn't know if it was the right thing for me to do. Um, but the next day I took that test. I kept praying, and I had found two friends who I'm still friends with today, who pushed me out of bed every day, who called me every day to do study sessions, who got me through my anatomy physiology 1 and 2, my abnormal psychologies, my chemistry. We just, if I didn't have those two friends, uh, I think that I would have given up. There was a time where I thought truly I was going to just give up because there were days where I didn't want to go into school. I just wanted to lay in my bed, and I just had to remind myself on why I wanted to be a nurse. It definitely stuck to me. So through their help and guidance, I took my test again. I got a 93. I got accepted in February, and that's when I knew that this is the track I was supposed to do, that I was doing everything correct for me and our family, and she just didn't see it that way. Uh, and so I was divorced officially on February 25th. I got the acceptance letter the same day, and it felt good. It felt good that I felt like I was doing the right thing. That I was doing something that's going to help me help other people because it's something that I was passionate about, that I felt like I deserved. Um, then recently now, my my parents are they're going through a divorce. It's my mother and my stepfather, and um, I do have younger siblings. I do have a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, an 11-year-old brother, and I need to be a role model for them. And they couldn't see me in that weakened state because they looked up to me. And I needed to be that role model for them. And so they're also some of the motivation that kept me moving every day so that they can have a brother that did something with their life. And they can see that I'm doing great and that I can go through this and still have my head up high every day. And through hard work, dedication, determination, um, that good things do come. It was by no means a comparison to, Nurse Brownskin, who has 6 kids, and she quit a very good job. And it was no means by comparison to the financial struggles of having my electricity going out, but it was a struggle to me. Um, and I'm not completely done through my struggle. I feel like I'm much better today than I was, a year ago. But this is what this is what I want. This is what I feel good about, and apparently, it's what God has in store with me because everything worked out, and everything works out for a reason. And thank you, YouTube subscribers, and I hope to hear from you all soon. And good luck. Bye.